Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot. I'm going to do your February 2019 reading for the month. And this is for all Cancer-centric people. Sun in Cancer, Moon in Cancer, your Ascendant, North Node or Stellium. And I say that because, these are general readings and you are as unique as your fingerprint, okay? So these readings might not resonate with you every month, and that's probability. But you could go ahead and look at any of the other signs that you know where your moon is or your ascendant and see if these speak to you. Also, you could go through and scroll through my videos from the past. Don't look at the date. Just see if there's one that jumps out at you. For some reason you're drawn to it. Don't think about it. Just go intuitively and play it and see if that is something that will speak to you at the time it resonates with you. But let's see what we have. I'm going to do the 5-star reading, 5-card reading for you. Oh my God. And this is for February for our Cancer-centric people. And I also have the eclipse readings up if you haven't seen them. Because the eclipse, go out 5.5 to 6 months. So the eclipse energy we're feeling now is from 5-6 months ago when we had it in August. And now the ones we just had in January that were our Cancer and then the last of the Leo nodes, they're going to go out to June, July. So you might want to watch them and see how that will affect you. Alrighty, Cancer, let's see for the month. So we're looking with here. So you seem a little bit forlorn here, maybe a bit disconnected. You know what, emotionally you might be very done with something. Like let's say you've been working at this job and it's been a couple of years and you were promised all these things, and you're working very hard, you're putting a lot of energy into it. But you're not getting what you were promised out of it. Or maybe even if you did, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. So this is kind of like that feeling where you're disconnected from it. Even in a relationship with somebody, it could be you're at the point of saying, you know what, I really want something more than this, either within this relationship with this person, or you're saying, I don't want to be in this relationship with this person any longer because I'm not getting my emotions fulfilled. I'm not getting my needs met. Even if it's something else in your life, let's go with a snapshot, okay, Cancer? A person, place, or situation in your life that you felt very content with before, there's a lot of joy and pleasure coming from it, okay? Because the cups are your emotions. It's watery, all right? And that's like you, Cancer. You're the first of the mystical houses. So you're very intuitive. You have that uncanny emotional connection where you can sense things. So we're looking at that and you're saying, okay, so I had this pleasure for a time, but not any longer, and I'm really not interested in this anymore. I'm looking like, what else is there? Is there something else out there for me? Is there something better to fill me emotionally? Is there something emotionally that's going to get me charged again? A lot of times you feel contentment and then you need to be challenged, Cancer. Like you feel like, okay, I've done this, I've accomplished this, I've reached this satiety, I'm satiated here emotionally, I feel the quelling, I'm good. But then you're saying like, okay, let's go to the next level. And you want something more, something that new, now next kind of feeling of being challenged. Being very careful with this deck, I have to say, I don't think it's going to be much longer because especially with you, since, with that 4 energy, we say to stop or it's complete. Other cards show it the person's all closed off and we want you to stop that. But this deck, you see with this beautiful Gilded Tarot deck, the person's body is kind of sitting very differently. You see the body language is different with this person. Their arms are down and they're open, to let in. Their head is leaning back, relaxed on, let's say, a tree, and they're looking upward to the unseen. You know how the body seems very relaxed, like almost if they were in contemplation or meditation, but they're open to creating the possibilities of that which is not in their life right now that would give them joy and pleasure in the unseen to pull it in. And I love this bright yellow here around you, because it's a point of an empowerment in that solar plexus chakra. There's a lot of orangey and reds and, those kind of autumn tones. So they're creating something. See, in this chakra here, like in your pelvic, that is your reproductive organs. That's where your creative chakra lies. And that orange color will bring it. So it looks like what you're looking to create, you're using your empowerment, that heart center even, your creative center, your solar plexus, and you're starting to manifest this thing. You know, and look at the squirrel up in the tree, and it's almost like that squirrel sees that cup also. So it's not just something that you are, let's say, conjuring up or making happen on only you see it or feel it. Things around you are sensing this too. You're in tune with nature. You see this creative, fertile process here. And even other people are going to see this. People like squirrels work very hard, right? And they go around and scurry and save their food for the winter to live on, right? And then they come out in the spring. They're all over the place, you know, renewed and strengthened. Here it's like it sees that you're doing this. You're preparing for this time. And right now, while things are quiet in this winter in the northern hemisphere, you're starting to store up all your energy into creating what will be coming to you. And with that 4 is a number of completion. So I really feel like in February, you're going to start to hone in on something else. Looking for a new relationship, looking to heal the one you're in, looking for a new job, or getting that promotion, the raise, a new home, a bigger house, healing your body, or even the most important to me is raising your spirituality. Because once you get back in tune with that mystical side of yourself and prayer and meditation and contemplation, you, Cancer, will be able to manifest it into your life because you feel things. Other signs that are air, they think them. With the water signs, you feel them. So that's your heart center. And like I say, that's the gasoline on the fire of the creation. So you keep honing in on that. Be grateful for what it was that you had in your life and say, well, thank you for what you were in my life. I appreciate it. Because with that gratitude, you can really say that's going to help bring that in also. When you're grateful for what you do have already while you're, let's say, imagining and creating this new thing you want in your life, that gratitude amps it up. It's like turning the volume, you know, to like 11, you know, so it really gets it amped up for you. So work on that because the news will be coming to you. Now, looking at the page, if it's, for some people, this is a child up to the age of 18. They're either the Aries, Leo, or Sag. They're fiery. They're the little diplomat. You know, they like the outdoors and nature and you know what? The wildlife loves them too. Cats, dogs, birds. They're very good even with other children. They have that energy drawn to them. Very creative child, creative all-spark, energetic, maybe even higher energy than most children are. So this could even be something you're dealing with this child or it's involving this child. If it doesn't make sense to you as a child in your life, this is the energy for you. That you could be getting new ideas, you know, because the pages are messengers, but they also are about learning something new, like a squire, a page, right? They had to be like the apprentice. So this this page embodies all the energy that it carries of the wands, which is fire. Now the fire is inspiration. So that's in spirit, okay? Inspired. Thought, creation. Look at all the orange. Again, we're creating something, ideas, in work or a social situation. So it's something to do with your vocation or trade, your school, your best friends, the new love in your life, the love that you have in your life that you're looking to rekindle and maybe spark it up so you feel passion again. And this is about being passionate about something in your life and the news you've been waiting for. So this is good news coming in, and it's looking toward this. So I feel like in February, as you work on this, you may start to see the results or start to feel like you're feeling it. Like I get that feeling in my solar plexus. I feel something coming. Sometimes I feel it deeper down in that like gut area, pelvic. Others, it's in my heart. Then, you know, it depends on what part of my body is starting to feel the energy that it's coming. You're going to start to feel that it's coming and you know that. And you'll have more creative energy and a renewed sense of energy. This is kind of like a feeling of childlike. And usually when you start something new that you're excited about, you get that like butterflies or that renewed passion in something that you really feel like you're charged up and your energy is very, like I said, amped. You're on 11. You're ready to go with this. And it's something you've really wanted. So for some of you, this is a new love coming in. And with the alignment of the planets, it's very possible for many people to be finding a new love in their life. And especially coming off of the eclipses we had with Leo is love and compassion. It's pleasure. Sex that is for fun, not like 8th house sex, which is creation. So this could even be that you meet somebody new and it is exciting in your life. This card is Gemini in the Tarot. But the card does talk about beyond a friendship, this is more of a physical, lustful, sexual relationship developing with you if it's somebody new in your life. And it's a beautiful card the way they contemplate. It's very transformational with all this beautiful gold shimmering on them. It's something that began maybe distant or you weren't really connected, even if you were seeing each other often or talking. The connection wasn't there. For whatever reason was blocking you or it didn't happen, this is like you go to the next level here. Now, for the people that are already in a relationship, this could be a rekindling of the relationship or that thing that you feel is missing in your relationship that's lacking. Whether it is your emotional needs aren't being met, your sexual needs aren't being met, you wanted to have a child, you're ready to get a home, you want to move in together. See, this is that thing that you feel like is a desire of yours that's not being fulfilled, actually being fulfilled. Now, if this is a business situation, this is a partnering up with a person who's as creative and passionate as you are about this situation. Because there's sometimes people in our lives that don't share the same feelings we do about something or don't think the same. So with this energy in February, I really feel like you're going to start to get those needs being met. And whatever it is in your life that has been lacking, you've been waiting for, you'll hear the news about this so that you know that this is it. I finally have the missing piece to the puzzle in my life right now. You know, it's not like forever and ever. And this card is number 6. So that's our harmonic balance. Okay? Things are going to be more harmonious for you in your relationships with this person or this situation or this thing in February. You're probably going to be learning a lot. You have 2 majors here, you know. Now with the Hermit card, this is Virgo. So this is being very analytical. And you know, Virgo, Gemini, they both are ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the mental realm. So here you have these emotions, this spiritual fiery energy, and now this is both really an air energy, even though you don't see it as a sword. Gemini is air. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, even though Virgo is an earth sign. So we have this airiness about us. But this is being very contemplative. You started even here with that. This is being more introspective, though. This is that hermetic feeling, like you withdraw. Now, you may literally withdraw from a person or situation and step away from it, go into like a hiding or a vacation, a step back, a couple of days off to refresh, rethink, rekindle. A lot of people get like that 3 or 4 day weekend too in February for the President's Days, right? So it could even be something like that. Get some downtime to really get into your head and think about, what am I in this lifetime? What am I here for? What am I doing? Is this what I want to do? Is this the person I want to be? Is this the person I want to be with? Are these the people I want to be around? You know, is this the job I want? Is this the lifestyle I want to live? You know, this is deep contemplation for you, thinking and feeling. And then after a time, you'll be able to come out of this kind of like reclusiveness. And it could even just be going within yourself, trusting the light, that you can see your way. See, I always say that. See, he's just walking on this thin little road here, one step in the dark and he falls off, right? I always look at this and think of in the Indiana Jones movie, right? The Last Crusade. He doesn't even see what's in front of him and he takes the leap of faith, right? And he clutches his chest, takes a breath and just steps down onto here. And then when he throws the pebbles, You can see what's before him. That's kind of it. It's that trusting and knowing within yourself. And especially for you Cancerians, you do have that deeply empathic way. Tap in and listen to your heart center and trust the light within you that you will make the best choice, because this card talks about discerning the truth, long-term plans, okay? Perfecting something, analyzing it, critically analyzing it, and really looking at it in a logical, methodical way, all right? And trusting that you will be able to move forward, making the best choice. The 9 is the culmination of all the single digits. When you add 1, 2, 3, all the way, you have to come and you break it down, you reduce it, it's a 9. So this is a cycle energy you're in right now. And the 9 is saying, well, it's coming to the end of this cycle. So probably throughout February, you'll be working on this. And if you don't know by the end of February into March, early March, you'll probably start to see the results, feel the results, or at least, like I said, get this feeling coming to you that you know it's on its way and the news is there for you. And it'll be a better result after you have gone within and really thought about this. I really feel like you're going to start something new here. And here's your earth energy. So you have the water, the fire. This is an air sign. Even though this is earth, it is Mercury. They're both air signs. So we're saying, okay, you're going to be working hard at starting something new in your life. This is that challenge you wanted. This is that new alignment you're looking for in this person, situation, thing, school, whatever it is, a new car. You're going to be working hard toward it. But it doesn't feel like work because you lovingly are looking at your pentacle here, right? Manifesting. See the point from above? And then here, this is the point to below. As above, so below. And you're really diligently working at this. Into the wee hours of the night, he's sitting by candlelight. Look at this. The spider's in the web. Now, this web looks a little broken. I'm sorry that it's not as clear in the camera. So this spider is diligently working. Oh, there it is. There's the rest of it. Okay, on its web. And you know how sensitive that web is. Even if, the wind blows it, it vibrates, resonates throughout it, just like you, Cancer. You feel throughout your whole body, even music. You feel it through your body. That spider responds to all the vibrations and tends to its web, restoring any part of the network that's been broken. Okay, and weaving a very strong web that lasts through what? Wind, snow, rain, okay? So this is like you restoring or renewing or building a new web and being very sensitive to what's coming in. And you're making sure that whatever is coming in, you can jump on that opportunity, okay? Don't pass it by, especially with 8, it's grounding energy, it's stable energy. Don't pass by this opportunity. The right word in the right ear. You can hear someone talking about something and it helps you with the situation. But everything is in the unseen coming down. Even though you've got one in hand, the rest, see, it's on its way. And you know what it happened from? Your first thought of imagining this new thing that you wanted in your life to emotionally please you. And it's bringing it into form. So working at this, and I don't mean working 60, 80 hours a week. We don't want you to do that. No one should be doing that. Okay? You need to love yourself more and respect yourself more. Putting the work into it and manifesting and thinking and discerning what's best for you. What's the piece of the puzzle that's missing? All right? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? I've got to trust myself. So the money might not be as much, but I'm going to be happier doing what I'm doing. This is doing something you love. And coming off of the Leo eclipse, Leo is about how am I going to shine in life? What am I going to create and have fun with? It's just like, traveling, and it's playful and it's enjoyable. It doesn't feel like it's work. Many people have a Leo placement strong in the chart that are artists, musicians, actors, people that are on the limelight, the stage. They need the center of attention, athletes. So, with this Leo energy that just finished in this eclipse, the shadow, what was in shadow, you want to see what was hiding there. It could be a new hidden talent too, a new hidden love, a new thing you never thought about in that person. I never thought I'd be attracted to a woman like that. And look, I am. And this is working for me. See, I'm working this into my life. New network, new socialization. And even if it's your health, it's about a new health regime or a new medical treatment for you to help you to heal. But trust in your feelings, okay? Especially, like I said, for Cancer, because you are very sensitive, empathic people. Well, hopefully this is going to be a great month for you. I'm happy for you, and I wish you love. I wish you love. I wish you love, especially with this month, St. Valentine's Day. And remember, as always, I wish you the best.